No one ever questioned the house on Maple Street. From the outside, it looked like the definition of success: white walls, tall glass windows, trimmed hedges, and security cameras blinking like obedient eyes. People passed it every day and whispered about how lucky the family inside must be. Expensive cars came and went, lights turned on and off at perfect hours, and laughter occasionally spilled out during weekend parties. But what the neighborhood never knew was that the loudest truths don't scream. Outside, they suffocate quietly, behind closed doors. Inside that house lived Daniel Wright, a respected corporate executive admired for his generosity, discipline, and calm smile. He donated to charities, sponsored schools, and spoke about family values in interviews. Standing beside him was his wife, Evelyn Wright, elegant, soft-spoken, always dressed perfectly, the kind of woman people trusted instantly. And then there was their daughter, Lily, 19 years old, bright-eyed, and observant in a way that made her seem older than her age. Lily had grown up in luxury, but comfort never fooled her. From childhood she felt it, the strange tension in the air, the way conversations stopped when she entered rooms, the way her mother's smile vanished the moment the bedroom door closed, the way her father's voice changed after midnight. She learned early that walls could hear, and doors could hide more than they protected. As a child, she once asked her mother why she cried silently at night. Evelyn had wiped her tears, smiled, and said, "Some sounds aren't meant to be heard." Sweetheart. That sentence never left Lily's mind. Years passed, and the house remained flawless to the world. But inside, the silence grew heavier. Daniel was rarely home emotionally, even when he was physically present. His phone buzzed endlessly, his eyes stayed cold, and his temper was controlled but sharp. He never hit, never shouted, but his words were knives wrapped in silk. Evelyn shrank slowly under their weight. She stopped painting, stopped singing while cooking, stopped inviting friends. Her world became smaller, confined to rooms with locked doors and rehearsed smiles. Lily noticed everything. She noticed how her mother flinched when Daniel's footsteps echoed down the hall. She noticed how arguments never happened in open spaces. They were dragged behind doors and sealed away. And she noticed something else too, a locked study on the second floor, a room no one entered except Daniel. The door was always closed, always locked. One night Lily came home late from college. The house was dark, unusually quiet. As she climbed the stairs, she heard muffled voices, her parents' voices, coming from behind that study door. She froze. Her mother sounded afraid, pleading. Her father sounded calm, dangerously calm. Lily had heard that tone before. It was the sound of control. She moved closer, her heart pounding so loudly she feared it would betray her. Through the thick wood, words slipped out, fragments of a truth she wasn't meant to hear. "You promised," Evelyn whispered. "You said it would end," Daniel replied softly. "Promises are tools, Evelyn. You should know that by now." Lily's hands trembled. She stepped back, her mind racing. The door remained closed, but something inside her cracked open. That night she couldn't sleep. The house felt different, like a stage set hiding a rotten foundation. Over the next few weeks, Lily started paying attention not to what was said, but to what wasn't. She noticed unexplained withdrawals from accounts, hushed phone calls, unfamiliar names on documents accidentally left behind. She noticed how her mother had started hiding bruises beneath long sleeves, excuses ready whenever Lily asked questions. "I bumped into a door," Evelyn would say, forcing a laugh. Doors again, always doors. One evening, Lily found her mother sitting alone in the dark kitchen, hands shaking, eyes hollow. Lily sat beside her and said quietly, "Mom, what's behind the doors you keep closing?" Evelyn looked at her daughter for a long time, as if weighing the cost of truth. Then she shook her head. "Some truths destroy more than lies," she said. Lily wanted to believe her, but deep down she knew that was another lie taught by fear. The turning point came on a stormy night when the power went out. Thunder shook the house, rain lashed against the windows, and the darkness stripped the walls of their beauty. Lily was in her room when she heard a crash, something breaking from upstairs. She ran into the hallway and saw her mother stumbling out of the study, tears streaming. blood trickling from her lip. Behind her, the study door stood open for the first time. Daniel stood inside, his face expressionless. "Go to your room, Lily," he said calmly. Lily didn't move. Her eyes drifted past him into the room. What she saw made her breath catch. Files, photographs, contracts, names, faces, people she recognized from the news. Headlines flashed in her mind. Financial scandals, ruined lives, mysterious disappearances. Her father wasn't just a successful man. He was a puppet master. The charity events, the donations, the smiles, they were masks. Behind closed doors, he destroyed people quietly, legally, mercilessly. Evelyn hadn't been weak. She had been trapped. Daniel stepped forward. "You weren't supposed to see that," he said. Lily finally found her voice. "How long?" she asked her mother, tears burning her eyes. Evelyn whispered, "Since before you were born." The storm outside roared, as if the world itself reacted to the truth. In that moment, Lily realized something terrifying. Secrets don't die when hidden. They grow, and this one had grown too big to ignore. That night, as Lily locked herself in her room, her childhood collapsed behind her. The house on Maple Street no longer felt safe. It felt like a cage, and cages are built with doors that close silently. But Lily made a promise to herself, one the world would one day hear. If secrets lived behind closed doors, she would be the one to open them. And this was only the beginning, because once you see the truth, you can never unsee it. And in Chapter 2, the price of opening doors would be far greater than anyone imagined.